We are now tasting our summer Tomir, or actually 15 degree, which is the official name of the wine. Actually, it's all our wines are named, or the members, 8 members wine we have, they have a name related to a mountain here in Mallorca. This is called Tomir, and the reason why the official name is 15 degrees is because the way we define these mountains is actually by the top of the mountain, and the top of this mountain in a compass angle from here is 15 degrees. And the reason why we choose actually this mountain is because I came here from Mallorca for cycling, and I wanted to relate to the mountains, and for me, drinking this wine, this is a little bit the same as going up this mountain on my bike. So that's why this wine is called Tomir. Tomir is, like I said, a summer wine. We normally always do it by 2 grapes. We use Sauvignon blanc, this quite aromatic grape, and then we blend it with Viognier, this more warm, more tropical grape. And this year it ended up 50-50. Last year we had 63-37. We have also had almost 50-50 one year, but so we have been playing a little bit with this, but here we ending now 50-50. We thinking then probably this is nearby 50-50 is the right way to do the Tomir that we want to do. So this is for us really a classic Tomir.
So when we say classic Tomir, we say happy. I find it very interesting. I'd like to have a video of you singing and smiling all the way to the top. So anyhow, this year with Tomir, we, as I said in the intro video, we had a little bit of challenges outside because it was so hot and so dry. So we were forced to really focus on the vineyards to really ensure that the quality of the little grapes we had coming in were of the absolute highest quality. So focus this year in the winemaking was actually in the vineyards rather than inside in the cellar. Also, as we had so little quantity coming in, we were forced to do only 1 fermentation of each variety. Some years we've done several fermentations and thus could create more complexity there. This year it was 1 fermentation of Viognier and 1 of Sauvignon blanc. And then, thank Mother Nature, they fit together perfectly in a 50-50 blend. So simple winemaking this year, all the work outside. So let's have a smell.
Yes, for me, this is really typical Tomir. For me, it's always like a very charming wine. It's a very happy wine. So it's really it's a fresh wine. You have normally this aromatic side, not so prominent as normally in a Sauvignon blanc, but it's there. You have the apple, you have the more white fruit inside, and then you also have for the Viognier like it could be mandarin, more perhaps peach in the nose here. So very nice things, all things that like make you happy, that are like very juicy, very fruity flavors.
And exactly the same when you taste it. It's like this immediately fruity juiciness. But also this year, I find it like an interesting Tomir with like almost 2 faces, a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde thing, because on one side it's so charming and so fruity and fresh, but then it also has a really beautiful structure. So this is a happy wine that can also go really well with food. So a terrace wine, but for much more this year. So I really find that with Tomir this year, even though it was more simple and we didn't have so many different things to play with, we managed in finding for me what really is Tomir. Happy, but also structured and really elegant.
No, I totally agree. And all about the wine, you can actually, if you don't really know yet, always on the bottle we have a QR code. On this code, if you scan that on your phone, you get all the details of the wine. You get the blend, of course, what we talked about here. You have the structure of the wine, how the wine is, the dryness, the body, all these things. Also, of course, you can read more about the nose, the flavors when you taste it. And then, of course, we also recommend food for this wine. And in the end, we also have these 4 things that are important when you drink a wine. We recommend the temperature of the wine. We recommend if you have to decant it or not. We tell about how long actually the wine will keep in the bottle, only get better. And then, of course, and also very important thing, which glass you should use for the wine. So all these things you can read about by going in on the info page in the web page that you can have by scanning the QR code on the label.
And as always, I'm always listening to music when I'm tasting my wines and drinking wine, so that is usually going to be also a small recommendation of what music I very egoistically like with each of these wines. So it's up to you if you want to listen to it, but try.